I use technology a lot. I play video games in my free time, I type my notes in class when I was in school, I talk to friends online, and unlike most people, I actually love the tactile feeling of typing. Like, I'll literally put my phone down, open Discord on my PC for the comfort. And as a serial yapper, I talk a lot and I type a lot. Which absolutely begs the question, how many keystrokes will I make in my lifetime? In true scientific fashion, before we dive deep into the research, let's start with a hypothesis, a ballpark guess, a bet if you will. A quick Google search lands you in this 7-year-old Reddit post with a single response, where the Redditor performs some napkin math and lands us at 809 million keystrokes over a lifetime. I can safely say that I use a keyboard way more than the average person, so solely based on this Reddit post, I would place my chips on over 1 billion keystrokes. Assuming you are my average viewer, who is basically me, a young adult male who uses a computer, your keystroke count would be probably somewhat close to mine, and therefore I would like to hear your guesses before we do a deep dive on trying to estimate the numbers. I wasn't a successful kid in terms of cups and medals and whatnot. I only ever won 2 things during elementary school. The latter was a bowling tournament in 8th grade, which has nothing to do with the story, but I just want to flex. The former, though, was a fast typing tournament in the 5th grade, since that was the year where we had a computer lab course. This was me in my prime as a keyboard user. And unlike other professional sports, your average keyboard athlete's prime probably lasts a really long time. Nobody can know for sure, but let's say I will fall off once I hit 65 years old. So I think the efficiency of my keystroke output throughout my life will look like a bridge, linearly increasing from birth to age 10 where I hit my peak and staying at that peak until linearly decreasing to 0 after age 65 to 80. Well, sure, we got the efficiency down, but that number is only useful as long as we have some keyword activity to multiply it with. I believe only 4 categories of activities pretty much encapsulate all of my keyboard usage. Classes and studying, so schoolwork, work, gaming, which I exclusively do on my computer using a keyboard, and finally, social work. Just socializing. From MSN emoticons to Discord kittens, you get the idea. But how many hours did I spend doing each one of these activities throughout my life? Here's a table of my past and future sections of life with my guesses on daily hours spent on each one of the categories. In order to put numerical values to these activities, I decided to measure my keystroke count with a Python application as I was doing various activities. For classes, I dug some old class notes, and according to my calculation, I typed 6,800 keystrokes per hour. I don't study for class anymore, but I do studying on my own, so I just measured my typing while I was doing research for another YouTube video, which came out at 6,300 keystrokes an hour. For gaming, I measured my keystrokes while playing Fortnite, which came out at around 4,000 an hour, but because I was on a voice call, I wasn't typing to chat with people. To capture that crucial piece of the puzzle as a serial yapper, I submitted a request to write support to get my chat logs. Then I had to wait a month to get my results back. Once I received the data, I ran another Python script to measure my keystroke count and the game length by using the timestamps on each message, which finally lands us at a total of 5,500 keystrokes per hour of gaming. For social typing, my speed timing measurement came in at 138 words per minute, but you have to trust me on this, I type faster on my desktop, which I don't have access right now. At 5 characters a word on average, that comes out at 900 keystrokes per minute, or 54,000 keystrokes per hour. Let's say I type only half the time and also spend some of the time thinking, so that will finally land me on 20,000 keystrokes per hour of socializing. Afterwards, I carried all these numbers to Excel. The table looks messy, but the numbers are accurate. And after my calculations, here are some highlights. I maxed out at 13.3 million keystrokes per year in university, closely followed by 13.1 million in high school. The category with the largest contribution, as expected, was gaming, at almost 400 million keystrokes over my lifetime, bringing me to a total of 580 million keystrokes over a lifetime, or almost 20,000 keystrokes every day, 1,200 every hour, 20 every minute. Assumptions have been made at every step of this video, but perhaps the biggest one is the fact that I am assuming I will keep using a physical keyboard for the rest of my life. But will I ever stop typing? I am deliberately not counting typing on a mobile phone because it is all digital. I am just hitting a touch screen, not a keystroke. Conversely, I would count hitting the buttons on a TV remote or an elevator, but those are negligible. All of these buttons, including my keyboard, can turn into a digital hologram or some other technology we don't know someday. But back when the butterfly keyboards on Macs came out, I hated it, and I wasn't the only one, to the point where Apple went back to the older keyboards with the more tactile feel. Now, I can't predict the future, but if I know myself, I will probably stick to my loud-ass mechanical keyboard even if VR hologram keyboards come out. What if I stop typing out text entirely? Most devices today are capable of translating words into text pretty good, but there's just something more private and intimate about me being able to pour my thoughts down without anybody else hearing it. Maybe some brain chip will fix this, but I think I am just stubborn enough to ignore them. So how many keystrokes do you think you will do over your lifetime? Do you think you'll hit that magical billion number? Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.